So I just saw something that said if you're one of those people that started calling it the Gulf of America seconds after that was announced, that you are fully capable of calling people by their preferred pronouns. And
you can. People can. They just don't want to. This is a thing where I find it fascinating. It's like only the liberals, only the Democrats don't understand the meaning of freedom. You are free to act like a woman if you want to, or believe whatever you are. But you don't have the freedom to make other people believe that, because they also have the freedom to decide what to do. It's like, why do liberals showcase very little brain cells? I honestly don't understand why. It's like they preach one thing, but they also say things to counteract that. It's ridiculous.
This man's fighting for his country. The sovereign nation got invaded. His people are dying. And this motherfucker talks about him wearing a suit. I hate this fucking country.
Then leave. Leave. You have the right to. You have the right to leave.
I've never in my life felt like I do right now. I don't give a fuck what he wears. This man has been respectful to every leader in the world. Everybody. And you clowns want to fucking do that shit to him when he comes over here.
Begging for money. Yes.
And then talk to him like shit and kick him out of the White House. You fucking disgraceful son of a bitches. Man, I just want to be next to Zelensky right now.
I'm tired of these. These are the most un-American people ever. Yes, I agree with him. I don't care what he wears. I don't. But what I do care about is him coming here and begging for money so he can continue a war. Begging for money so he can continue a war. You're saying that, okay, you're saying that Russia invaded. Okay, cool. That's none of our business. We shouldn't care at all. We shouldn't care at all. That isn't our business. Our money should be going to the American people. Men like this is, and he's crying, men like this cry for people of another country when his own citizens, the own people of his country, right, people of the U.S. are suffering. We have a homeless problem. We have our own problem. We have an education problem. We have so many. We have a housing problem. We have so many problems. And you're crying about another country. The same thing with the kids that protest about the Middle East. Fuck you. Go there. Go. No one's stopping you. You can go. You can fly to these countries. This man who hates America, you can fly and join the Ukraine military. They will capture you. You want to go there? They will gladly, because they will take any able-bodied, males into the military. Go. Stop crying. Stop protesting. Stop crying. Actually do something. You care so much about Ukraine. These kids care so much about the Middle East. Go. Go. Stop taking U.S. resources. Stop taking space in the U.S. Go. I really hate this. Our tax dollars are going to fund a war. We shouldn't even give a shit. I don't care. I really don't care what is happening in Ukraine. I don't care what's happening in the Middle East. Why? Because our own house isn't great. No one's here screaming, "Oh my God, the U.S. is a utopia." No, we're not. We're not. We're complaining about grocery prices. We're complaining about prices. We're complaining about homes. There are people that are still homeless. We are complaining about a lot of things. So when I see money, taxpayers' money, our money, going to other shit that's not going to the American people, yeah. That that's one thing where I'm glad Trump is, president. I do not care about Ukraine. I don't care about any foreign country. I don't. Not until, this is the thing, not until we're great, then, you know what, excess money, fine. It's not excess money. It's not excess money. So, after these people, right, you want to cry, you want to protest, go.
It's a full-time job. First thing in the morning, last thing at night.
We were one of the first people to actually make the ultimate sacrifice for the Ukrainian war.
Did you volunteer to fight?
No.
Nope.
Offer to take in a family?
Nope.
Offer money?
Nope. We actually changed our profile pictures to Ukraine flag.
Yeah. I think I'm starting to understand how Martin Luther King felt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Changing the world one profile picture at a time.
How does that help?
We stand with Ukraine.
That one's pretty obvious.
You're coming across a little bit far right questioning this.
Trans women can't have kids, so if you shoot blanks, does that make you any less of a man? If you're shooting blanks, does that mean you're no longer a man? If a woman who was born a woman at birth can't have kids, does that make her not a woman? There are so many people on this planet who cannot biologically have children. That doesn't make them any less of who they are. So you coming into my comment section being like, trans women can't have kids. Okay, so if I was just born a woman and I couldn't have kids, am I now not a woman? If you're shooting blanks, does that make you not a man? Dumb fucking argument.
No, your argument is dumb. Because you were born a man, so how does that make you less of a man? This is a thing where, let's not be stupid. Like, shooting blanks or a woman not being able to give birth because of something, it's a medical anomaly, right? It's not normal, that's what it is. In general, most women can give birth. The majority, 99% of women. Most men aren't shooting blanks. It's just then if you bring the rare cases, that's ridiculous. So if, I don't know, a human being born without arms or legs, does that make the human less of a human? No, they're still human. They're just born differently, which is fine. But that doesn't make you less of. If you are born a woman, you are a woman. Born a man, you are a man. Doesn't make you less. Now, if you want to change who you are, well, that doesn't make you whatever you want to be. It's like literally kids want to be dinosaurs. Kids want to be robots. Does that make them less of a human because they want to be a robot? Does that even make them a robot? This argument is so stupid. And for the case to make, the small percent of cases to validate the majority is really stupid. It really is. It's like you can't even make a good argument. When has the minority represent the majority? If you are born a woman, you are a woman. If you're born a man, you're a man. Whatever, if you don't have an arm, doesn't make you less of a man. If you don't have a leg, doesn't make you less of a woman. It doesn't, nothing but less than. It's just what you are. That's the stupidness of like liberals. What a stupid argument. It really is. And this is funny that I feel like it's only women. It's only women that makes this kind of argument. It's like they are trying to lessen women's impact. It's like, really? Are you fighting for women? Or are you fighting for men to be women? So weird.
My condolences and all of our thoughts are with the family of the individual whose life has been lost.
Our thoughts and prayers are with the family and friends of the individual who's been lost.
So our condolences go to the individual who was killed tonight.
Why didn't they say victim? Because it wasn't a victim. It was an attacker. A criminal. This is the thing why I stopped being a Democrat. Because Democrats care more about people who aren't citizens. They care more about foreigners. They care about more of the mentally ill. They care about more of criminals than they of law-abiding citizens. Then that's the thing where I stopped. I stopped caring about the Democrats. Honestly, they're so delusional. They do not care about law-abiding citizens. They care about people outside of the country. They care about illegal people illegally coming into the country. They care about the alphabet people, the most mentally ill people in our nation. And they care about criminals. Absolutely disgusting. These people do not think about you.
You want the government to ban gender-affirming care for kids?
You want to lose every election? Just keep coming down on the side of parents coming in second in a who gets to decide what goes on with my kid contest.
First of all, there are also really important surgeries that people get for their heart and they go wrong and somebody dies. And nobody says we must stop the cardiologists. No one says we must stop the surgeons. We say, let's...
That's your analogy?
Well, my analogy is only that... wait, let me finish. Let's...
Right.
You got to go? That's good. That's it? You're just leaving?
Go. Yeah, I'm just leaving.
Bill Maher, everybody.
Thank you.
And I dyed my hair last night so I could feel more masculine.
Hey bro, after we're done deadlifting this elk to bring back to the houses that we built by chopping down trees with our bare hands, I was thinking maybe we can dye our hair blue and publicly change our pronouns because our feelings are more important than the scientific nature of reality. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, fuck yeah, my name's Jennifer now. You're valid, Jennifer. I'm non-binary. I'm a group of people now. Oh, that seems super inconvenient. I fucking love it. Man things. Man things. Tickle fight!
And I dyed my hair last night so I could feel more masculine.
Hey bro, after we're done deadlifting this elk to bring back to the houses that we built by chopping down trees with our bare hands, I was thinking maybe we can dye our hair blue and publicly change our pronouns because our feelings are more important than the scientific nature of reality. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, fuck yeah, my name's Jennifer now. You're valid, Jennifer. I'm non-binary. I'm a group of people now. Oh, that seems super inconvenient. I fucking love it. Man things. Man things. Tickle fight!
I need the city to protect me because the federal government won't. And if you think you're afraid of Trump, you should see how afraid of Trump I am.
Can you wrap up, please?
Yes, I can. If you say that you're afraid of Trump and that's why you don't want the city to be a safe space for trans people, you better prepare for trans people to make this a very unsafe space.
I'm shaking right now. I don't want to be here.
Please?
I'm sorry, am I taking too long pleading for my life?
You remembered how many children I have and that 2 of them are trans.
I speak as both the B and the T in the LGBT.
I'm multiply disabled. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a connective tissue disorder that causes me immense physical pain. I'm on the autism spectrum, and I have narcolepsy, and I couldn't drive myself here, so I had to hide from my driver that I was in drag, which is not an easy thing to do in drag.
I do not want to be here. It's my day off. I do not want to be in your DMs. I do not want to be in your email inboxes. I do not want my creativity writing diss tracks like Kendrick. I don't want to spend an hour applying glitter on my face so that you will hear and see me. I want you to listen to me.
Let us remember that the Nazis burned the books the Nazis burned books on gender sciences first. Now the administration has villainized and marginalized migrant workers, trans, LGBT people, and even special needs, denying life-saving and affirming care.
Can you look at me and tell me how many of my friends need to die before you do anything?
Please wrap up.
Look at me!
Okay, we're all done here.
Fucking pathetic!
We're all done, come on.
Of course, we need to continue celebrating Black History Month because in spite of what's coming down from Washington, we all know that we all exist and we all need to be recognized for our existence.
But be aware that you are a guest in my house when you come. And when you come, know that there are strong queer and trans people in my classroom who will collect you with the quickness.
My name in drag is Dee Dee Delight. And my name out of drag is Dewey Cosgrove Atienza.
Laddie LaRouge, he, they, in drag, District 3.
My legal name is Olivia D'Ambrosio. My public name is Livy Scanlon. My wife and I own a home in the Canal District.
I speak as someone who is always misgendered, like all the time. People refer to me as sir when I prefer to be referred to as ma'am. I speak as someone who is afraid to use public toilets. I speak as someone who is a member of this community and is a queer person.
You have to imagine being me and my wife, fearing that our marriage rights will be stripped away at any moment.
Please, I only have so much time. Please, Joe's gonna cut me off.
Which matters more? Covering the legal fees of systemic police brutality or protecting the lives of queer people in our community? How many lives have to be lost before you consider fighting back against fascism and corruption?
Now is the time to say that if federal money relies on the dehumanization of trans people, that we don't want your goddamn money.
I get that some of you care more about easy funding than trans lives and don't mind Nazis for some whatever reason, but...
Normally I would say good evening, but through the chair I will only impart my sour grapes.
It's an extremely emotional and taxing thing to stand up here as someone as part of the trans and gender diverse community.
My name is Katie. I'm from District 5, and I'm speaking in support of agenda items 10B and 14B.
Right now in our country, Trump is threatening the trans and gender diverse community.
Noticing people here are trying to control the rights of others, and that's not right. We should make Worcester a sanctuary city for trans people. Everybody deserves to feel safe, and everybody needs to feel safe. I've lived here for 4 years, and there hasn't really been any changes in how people feel safe in the city. My birthday is this Saturday, and all I want is peace and for you to vote yes. Please don't let me down for my birthday. There's a lot of queer people that I love, and to Candy Carlson, you should know to never call someone I'm 7 and I know better. The kids are watching and we're ready to vote you out.